Hello and welcome to the JA Plenty of Pizza digital game. Today, I'm going to show you how to log on to the game and navigate through via the teacher screen and the student screen. All the instructions are on page 13 of your guidebook. Also, you and the teacher should have received an email a week or two before you teach with all the instructions. I highly recommend you logging on before you teach just to get a handle on the game so you can kind of see what the students are going to be looking at while they play. Also, on the on-screen presentation, there is also a video that you should show in class that goes through all the instructions I'm going to be going through in a very quick way. And while you're doing this, the teacher can be setting up the game on their end. So the teachers are going to go to popteacher.ja.org and just accept the terms. Once they've done that, they have to fill all these boxes out to set up the game. If your students are on one-to-one, which means each student has their own device, you're going to play individual mode. However, if you only have a certain number of computers and students are going to play in groups, you would put shared. Then you can put however many minutes in you want. I recommend doing about 5 minutes to start. If you have time, you can always play again. Today, I'm just going to do 2 minutes so we can see the end of the game. You do have to do the minutes and the seconds. Pizza value, we just recommend $10. Toppings, you can do as many as you want. We recommend 3 because if you do any more, it can get a little overwhelming to the students. And then students per team, depending on your class size, you would just set that up for however many students you want on a team. Then it will move to the next team. Once 4 students have been assigned to team 1, it'll move on to assigning team 2. It will all be generated, so you don't have to put the students into groups unless they're sharing computers. If they're sharing computers and you're playing on a shared mode, this game duration is how many minutes each student will play on their own. So I recommend setting it to 1 minute. So the students will play for 1 minute, then they'll have to pass the computer. Again, please remind the students that they're working with iPads or Chromebooks or some other part of technology. So we're not panicking, we're not throwing the iPads, we are gently passing them to our partner. The game will give you a few seconds to transition computers to the next student. So we're going to say individual. Then what we're going to do is we're going to generate code. It's going to generate this code down here. Do not start the game yet. Teachers need to pause, wait for all the students to get logged in, and then start the game. I do recommend writing the code on the board so students can see it. Getting the students into this game is the biggest challenge of the digital version. Some students are more adept to technology, but use those students once they get logged in to help other students. We are going to take a look at the student size. I'm going to pretend that I'm a student now. So the teacher has set up a game and I'm a student, I'm logging in. You can see I'm logged in with the correct code and I'm on team 1. So as the teacher, I've said, okay, is everyone logged in? I've walked around the room. The volunteers help me. Then we are going to start the game. If we go to the teacher side or the student side, you'll see it says 3, 2, 1. And this is how we're going to create our pizza. You will see this is our order. This is what someone is ordering. Once we think we have it memorized, we hit make, and then we have to drag the ingredients over. You cannot click. That was a big thing. You have to drag the ingredients over. Let's say I'm not sure what comes next. I can always go back to order and it will retell me what I need. So I need squid sauce. So then we'll click order, sauce. We're going to drag that sauce over. Go back, cheddar cheese, pineapple, tomato. Okay, we go to cheese. It didn't say a cheese, it said cheddar cheese. Then it was pineapple and tomato. Then once we think we have it correct, we're going to bake. It will tell us if we're right or wrong. Let's just say we make this order wrong. So we are going to do a round crust. Then we'll do everything else right. Tomato sauce, aged cheese, and spinach. bake, it will tell us it was wrong. Um, Please know that you have to do everything in order. So if the students haven't chose a crust, they cannot go to sauce, cheese, or topping. So sometimes the pizza requires no cheese. They have to actually put no cheese on there. So just to show you, there is a no cheese option. They do have to drag that. The toppings you can put on by clicking these little boxes, but those are the only ones. So I would just tell students always to drag and drop. Let's say they put pineapple on it and it's not on there, they can always click it to remove it. And they're going to do this for however many minutes you set on the timer. You'll see our timer is at the top, what team I'm on, and how many correct pizzas I have. It will do a countdown again for the very end when we are getting close to the time being up. Once the time is up, you will see our team results. So again, I'm just a team of one, but if I have 4 people on a team, it will say how many correct pizzas and how many remakes we had. If the students are in, you can always just get a new code and they can play again if you have time. But I really like to show the students. On the teacher side, it will show a progression, and then you can see the results at the end. So obviously, I was only one team, but it will tell all the team results. So you can talk about who made the most correct pizzas, who didn't, how much money they earned, etc. It's super simple once you get into it. However, it does take a minute to set up the game and to get logged in. Again, page 13 of your guidebook is going to be huge. That's going to tell you everything you need to know if you don't have the instructions or your teacher doesn't have the instructions. The video that you're going to watch on the digital presentation while your teacher is setting up the game is really good. It goes over kind of what I just went over. However, it is a little fast. So I would highlight to the students that you have to drag and drop the ingredients, that they cannot go to another ingredient while the one before still needs to be done. So they can't go to sauce until they've done the crust, etc. Little things like that are going to help them. Because sometimes it's a very fast-paced game and they want to win, so they can get kind of flustered if for some reason it's not making the way they want. So please take time to watch the video because it does go through some good things, but really, again, just kind of reiterate that as well. To help the students log on, you can put the URL on the board or have the teacher maybe send a link, etc. You could create your own QR code. Most teachers know how to do that and it's pretty quick. So those are just some helpful hints as well to help you set up this Plenty of Pizza game in the classroom. Again, it's a super fun game. The students really enjoy it, so we hope you do as well. You can play as many times as you want. It's also a great resource for indoor recess or maybe some downtime that the teacher has, so make sure that the teacher knows that they can set up a game at any point in time. If you have time, maybe the next lesson or for graduation, you can always play the game again because students do really enjoy it once they get the hang of it. If you have any questions about this digital game, please feel free to give us a call or email us at the JA office. We hope you enjoy session 2 of JAR Community, the Plenty of Pizza digital game.